All right, Shalom Akims. Starting off giving all glory and praise to Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, by Shem Kakodash, the God of Israel, to the 12 tribes of Israel, blacks, Latins, Native Americans, spread across the four corners of the earth. We want to give double honors and elders to the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to all the Akims, the brothers, and the Aquas, the few sisters out there pushing this truth. It's the brother Yashar coming in from the camp, Children of Light. And today we're going to get into the topic of Leviathan, all right? AKA, the world knows him as Godzilla. So, you have different channels like this. This on Instagram. You have different channels of people coming out, UFOs and all this and that, right? Which we know are just none other than the chariots of the Lord. And the video I'm about to show you, I'm gonna show you the video, and then I'm gonna play a scene from a movie, Godzilla, just to help display the power of Leviathan. And also we're gonna get into the Job chapter 41, which gives you the whole, all 34 verses give you the whole description of Leviathan. We also gonna pull one precept out of Psalms to top it off. All right, but as you can see, I sent this to the Akim Kara of the camp, and at first the spirit was like Leviathan, but then I was like, it could be anything. It says Texas size, so it's pretty big. And then Akim, soon as I sent it to him, he only had one word to respond to, and that was Leviathan. So I was like, yep, you know what? Because you think about it, the Most High Yahweh, his power doesn't come with range, all right? He's the Ancient of Days. He's unlimited power, all right? So his power don't just say, anything Yahweh the Most High wants to manifest on his world, he can manifest, all right? If you want to create a damn flying lion that's the size of the Statue of Liberty, he can do that, all right? There's no power limit to how much power the Most High can show on this earth, all right? So let's watch this video. It says a Texas-sized anomaly moved underwater, then the data vanished. So as you can see, this is in between Africa and South America. It's right under southwestern Africa. Northeast, southwestern Africa. Now, it said this motherfucker it vanished, all right, just disappeared. Okay, look how big that motherfucker is, all right. And that's exactly how they was tracking Godzilla in these movies. Remember, he was the Godzilla versus Kong, the Kingdom, the one where they showed at the end Godzilla and Kong come together to fight the red beast, which that wasn't nothing but the representation of Yahweh Shai with Leviathan, all right, on Judgment Day, fighting against the red beast, which was Esau, all right. And because remember, Revelations, it tells you that the woman came in, the woman that was riding the beast, the dragon came, the scarlet colored woman was riding the dragon, okay, the beast. And the beast represents NATO, EU, right? Matter of fact, let me get some pictures real quick. The Scar King, that's what his name was, Scar King Godzilla, okay? So this really is a whole nother topic, right? This is a whole nother video. And I just might have to do this video, all right? Because me and the elder, Yahweh Kanan, we had a little mini series on the camp channel, which the camp channel right now is banned. So we'll be picking that up, and we'll give out that notice. But until then, well, it's not really banned, but we don't like our second strike. So we gonna be getting back down, real soon. We ain't gonna say when, all right, but real soon. But this was the antagonist, the evil, the villain in the last Godzilla and Kong movie. This represents Esau, because what did it say? His appearance, pale white skin, reddish fur, and a slight hunchback. That's Esau all day. All right. And then, because it tells you he was a simian titan. And see that? He wears faded red war paint. All right. Because we know Esau is a man of war, man of the field. Right. And then you had the white dragon in Godzilla. This was the white dragon, Shimo. Okay. And it tells you that she is more of like a pet-like dragon, because she didn't really have no power. She she was controlled by the Scar King. He used to ride the dragon. So if you got this beast riding the matter of fact, Scar King rides Shimo. So he had power over the beast, because remember, it tells you that you know, the woman was given power over the beast. So this represents Esau coming in on that scarlet colored woman coming in on a dragon. All right. Matter of fact, let's get the damn precept. This represents Esau, America, as the ape, and the EU, right, as the dragon, as the beast. But let's get it. Which that's in Revelation chapter 17. Revelations chapter 17. I just wanted to, like I said, I might mess around and do a video about that. Just put the pieces together. You know, I don't want to get too much into it right now. But you know, but I am gonna get back into the Leviathan topic. But I wanted to bring this out too. So chapter 4, so like chapter 17, verse 4. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, right? That purple represents royalty. Okay. In scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup of her hand full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. Okay. Let's see. Pit. And it says, verse 12, and the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings which have received no kingdom as yet, but receive power as kings 1 hour with the beast. Let me see. Woman rides the beast. Bible verse. Okay, yeah. So we covered that. But yeah, like I said, I'm definitely, you know, looking to doing a lesson on this, because you know, pieces together. But once again, man, basically, you know, because honestly, I'm just trying to make it as simple as possible. If you were the elect, you gonna get what I'm talking about. You know, if you the hopeful elect, you will get it. So this represents Esau, and then this represents the beast, because remember, Revelation tell you that the beast, that the dragon would turn on the woman, right? Meaning because in the movie, the white dragon right here, she killed the beast, which was Esau, this red ape, and then she ended up helping King Kong, Godzilla, and Shimo. At the end of the day, she ended up helping them three. I mean, she ended up helping Godzilla and Kong, which represents Kong is Yahushua, the ruler of the people, the protector of his people, and also he was also the last of his kind, right? Remember, Yahushua said, "I'm the Alpha and the Omega," and then Godzilla just represents Leviathan. So, like I said, I definitely didn't want to get too carried away within that, because that's a whole nother lesson from a whole nother type of time. We're gonna get back into this Leviathan video. Try to keep this under 20 minutes. It's not gonna be that long. Psalms chapter 104, verse 25 to 26. We're gonna start with this precept. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna get, like I said, I keep bringing it up. I'm gonna definitely now, because 3 weeks ago I was like, I might, you know, but no, spirit, I don't need to. Yeah, I gotta put that piece together, and you know, might just do it with the elders as well. You know, that'll be part 3 of the mini series, debunking Esau's propaganda with the truth. Psalms 104 and 25, verse 25 to 26. So is this great and wide sea, wherein all things creeping innumerable, both small and great beasts, right? The word innumerable means without measure. You know, you cannot be counted. You know what I'm saying? You can count how many people is watching the Super Bowl today, based off TV, you know, and you can count how many people attend the Super Bowl based off how many seats are filled up, right? But you can't go to the ocean and count how many fish there are, because remember, it's some species of animals that Esau hasn't even found yet. All right, it's some that he might think is extinct, but they actually not even extinct. All right, that's why they call it the great deep. All right, verse 26. And let's highlight in 25. It says both small and great beast. So you can have something as small as a plankton, all right, a shrimp. Y'all love that shrimp, right? Don't eat that. It's against the Levitical laws, not for Israel. And great beast, Leviathan, all right. People think that the biggest beast in the sea is the great whale. It's not. Or no, really, it's the basking whale, but it's not. Remember, they had the megalodon. That's the biggest shark, right? Which, you know, that could have definitely existed. But really, the greatest beast in the sea is Leviathan. We're going to get there. Verse 26. There go the ships. There is that Leviathan whom thou hast made to play therein. Okay. Verse 27. These wait all upon thee, that thou mayest give them their meat in due season. And yeah, we're going to stop it right there for that precept. But that's what Leviathan is doing. He waiting until he's reserved for judgment day. Okay. Because, man, it's a scripture. I know it's a scripture that tells you that Leviathan is reserved for judgment. I just cannot remember what scripture it was. And I don't even want to have, I've tried to look it up. I'm going to have to make a phone call because I definitely want to get that scripture. And I forgot it, where it was, but it's okay. Because we know Leviathan is reserved to judgment because we ain't seen him yet, right? It's only, come on, man. It's only one day the Lord is going to use him. And that's on judgment day. It says... Okay, now you see it says verse 26, there go the ships, there is that Leviathan whom thou hast made to play therein. So let's watch this clip real quick. Let's watch this clip. So this is from the movie Godzilla -1. Elder, and I actually didn't even watch this one. The elder was like, nah, you gotta watch that. It's even more action packed than the Godzilla versus Kong. All right, bet. So let's watch this clip real quick. So they about to drop a mine in the water in hopes of blowing them up. Eat that motherfucker. Boom. Well, you think that motherfucker whole mouth blew up, right? That motherfucker got a healing sack. That's how you know it's spiritual power right there. Now he just pissed this motherfucker off. Everything you watch, you might actually read all this into Job. We're gonna read this. Perfect description of the Bible. They thought they knocked it down. He went under the sea. You see that water lighting up, so you know it's gonna come that radiation blast. Boom! That plasma blast on that ass. Yeah. So that's the power that Leviathan possesses. So, and remember, this is all biblical. So yeah, movies like this is showing you what's gonna happen in that last day when the Most High unleashes him. So we gonna go through the whole Job chapter 41. The whole chapter is essential to this lesson, explaining Leviathan. Some verses we'll pull out in the NLT just to get a better understanding of, but without that, let's read on Leviathan. Now it says, canst thou draw out Leviathan with a hook, or his tongue with a cord which thou lettest down? Right, because you see, they wasn't trying to put that hook into his mouth when he said real, real, real. He was talking about a mine. He was trying to put that mine down, because they already know this ain't no just ordinary fish that you can just reel in, right? No. Verse 2, canst thou put a hook into his nose, or bore his jaw through with a thorn? Will he make many supplications unto thee? Will he speak soft words unto thee? No, he won't. Leviathan is not here He ain't no heavenly majesty magical being, all right, that can talk and okay, I'll make, peace agreement with the world if y'all just stop shooting missiles in the water and stop polluting the water with trash. No, he ain't. This is a creature, all right. This is a creature controlled by God himself, all right. He ain't come here to make peace with nobody, all right. It says, verse 4, will he make a covenant with thee? Wilt thou take him for a servant forever? Wilt thou play with him as with a bird? Or wilt thou bind him for thy maidens? Right. You see in Godzilla, they couldn't make no peace agreements with Godzilla in the movies and none of that. Anytime they seen him come into they city or state, wherever, they location, they knew it was finna be death, destruction, and chaos. And it ain't about how can you defeat him, it's about how can you not get killed by him. Alright? That's the whole thing about that. It ain't about how can you take him down, it's about how can you avoid getting taken down by him. Verse 6. Shall the companions make a banquet of him? Shall they part him among the merchants? Right, so ain't no killing him like how they be killing these all exotic animals, and like the lions, they kill a lion and they cut his mane off and sell a fur. They'll kill a rhinoceros and cut the horn off and have it for trophies around their necks. You can't do that with Leviathan, all right? He is indestructible. As you can see, he got a whole healing factor. All right? Like something that came out the goddamn X-Men lab. Verse 7, can thou fill his skin with barbed irons or his head with fish spears? Right, so it ain't no capturing Leviathan. Like how they showed you on Kong, they'll put Kong in shackles and carry him around. Yeah, you can't do that with the Leviathan, all right? And you see Leviathan way bigger than Kong was, which once again, Kong ain't nothing but a representation of Yahweh Shai. Remember, because they bound Yahweh Shai the same way. But at the end, he's the Alpha and Omega, so he came out on top. Psalms 110:1. My son, sit down on my right hand till I make thine enemies thy footstool. Okay? But back to Leviathan, verse 8. It says, behold, verse 7 again. Canst thou fill his skin with barbed irons or his head with fish spears? Lay thine hand upon him. Remember the battle, do no more. Behold, the hope of him is in vain. Shall not one be cast down even at the sight of him? Right. So it ain't no survivors when it come to, Godzilla. When he really wanted to kill you and destroy you. Sometimes he'll just go through a city just to walk through it, just to get to where he's going. Other times he have a mission to go ahead and destroy a city. Verse 9. Behold, the hope of him is in vain. Shall not one be cast down even at the sight of him? None is so fierce that dares stir him up. Who then is able to stand before me? Right. So the Lord like, motherfucker, I created Leviathan, and y'all can't fuck with him, so how you think you gonna fuck with me? You know what I'm saying? Because remember, the Lord controls all this. That's the true power. Who hath prevented me that I should repay him? Whatsoever is under the whole heaven is mine. Okay? So fuck all this man on Esau is gonna rule the world forever. No, Esau is a man. He don't have no heavenly power. If anything, the Israelites is the ones that's gonna be able to possess that heavenly power. Alright. Verse 12. I will not conceal his parts, nor his power, nor his comely proportion. Who can discover the face of his garment, or who can come to him with his double bridle? Who can open the doors? Let's get that in NLT real quick. Job chapter 41 NLT. Job chapter 41 NLT. Let's see, verse 13. It says, verse 12. I want to emphasize Leviathan's limbs and its enormous strength and graceful form. Who can strip off his hide and who can penetrate his double layer of armor? See that? A double layer of armor. Who could pry open his jaws, for his teeth are terrible. The scales on his back are like rows of shields, tightly sealed together. They are so close that no air can get between them. Each scales, you know what? I'm going to just finish this off in the NLT. You brothers can go read the Job chapter 41 in KJV, but I feel like the NLT is even better at giving details, But yeah, so I'm gonna actually I'm gonna dismiss that KJV for right now. We're gonna pick up on NLT. Verse 15. The scales on his back are like rows of shields tightly sealed together. They are so close together that no air can get between them. Each scale sticks tight to the next. They interlock and cannot be penetrated. See that? It's no killing this thing, man. When it sneezes, it flashes light. Its eyes are like the red of dawn. Lightning leaps from his mouth. Flames of fire flash out. Now, don't they show you that in the Godzilla? When he go around and his scales start lighting up, his tail start lighting up, and he let out that, what is that? I keep saying radiation and thermal energy. What does Godzilla shoot out of his mouth? Atomic breath. Okay, atomic breath. Okay, radiation is thought to come from Godzilla's radioactive body, essentially acting like a nuclear meltdown in his mouth. So he basically shooting at you a ray of atomic energy, ICBM nuclear energy, right? Thermonuclear energy. So not only can he kill you with that, he can also pollute areas and lakes and waters with that shit, right? Verse 18, when it sneezes, it flashes light. Its eyes are like the red of dawn. Lightning leaps from his mouth. Flames of fire flash out. Smoke streams from his nostrils like a steam from a pot heated over burning rushes. Its breath would kindle coals, for flames shoot from his mouth. The tremendous strength in Leviathan's neck strikes terror wherever it goes. Its flesh is hard and firm and cannot be penetrated. See, that's why they showed you them rockets hitting him, or that mine blew up in his mouth, and all it did was it took a chunk out of his mouth, and then he just regenerated his health right back, right? Verse 24, its heart is as hard as rock, hard as a millstone. When it rises, the mighty are afraid, gripped by terror. No sword can stop it, no spear, dart, or javelin. Iron is nothing but straw to that creature, and bronze is like rotten wood. So it's nothing for him to break, to step on a damn, like he did step on that naval ship. Even though he got hundreds of rockets and missiles and bombs and bullets hitting him, thousands if you count bullets, he fall back into the water, basically to take him a little breath, and then he get under the ship and hit that motherfucker with atomic blast again and blow the whole ship up. Verse 28, arrows cannot make you flee. Arrows would be the modern day arrows would be your missiles, all right? It's like the Lord, he calls his ICBMs his arrows, which I did a lesson on that, the different arrows of the Lord. I did that about a year ago. But not only arrows, it could be a lot of different things, but mostly arrows. I mean, not only ICBMs, arrows from the Lord can represent a lot of things, but mostly ICBMs, all right? Arrows cannot make it flee. Stones shot from a sling are like bits of grass, right? So rockets shot from a naval ship are like bits of grass. Imagine that. Like you getting hit with some grass. What is grass doing to anybody? Nothing. Yeah, it could cut you and slice you, but that's just little shit. If you run up to somebody and they throwing leaves at you, you finna whoop their ass. You know what I'm saying? If they got a gun, it's different. But if you throwing grass at me, bro, man, I'm finna get on your ass. That's exactly how Leviathan feels. Verse 29. Clubs are like a blade of grass, and it laughs at the swish of javelin. So Leviathan actually laughing and pissing, really you pissing him off by shooting rockets and shit at him. Like that shit ain't gonna do nothing to him. Verse 30. Its belly is covered with scales as sharp as glass. It plows up the ground as it drags through the mud, right? And every time Leviathan take a step, doom, doom. He created literal craters in the ground, all right? Verse 31, Leviathan makes the water boil with its commotion. It stirs the depths like a pot of ointment. The water glistens in its wake, making the sea look white. Nothing on earth is equal, no other creature so fearless. Of all the creatures, it is the proudest, it is the king of beasts. And that's what we saw right here when it says the water glistens in his wake, making the sea look white. That's what we saw right here. See that? That's what we saw right there. That beam of light. What happened? 3, 2, 1. Boom! All right, you know I like all the extras in the you know the extra effects and all that. I'm an FX man, all right? The extra effects man. But with that, I just wanted to give some light, some more, you know, not just give light, bring the light out based off the scriptures on what's going on Leviathan, and how, yes, all these Godzilla movies from the 60s and 50s and up until now, 2025, this is all true. It's all biblical prophecy. Jacob is the former of all things. And just want to say, anybody who ain't of the part of the elect in them last days, your ass gonna have to figure out how you finna run from Leviathan, motherfucker. At the same time, with hundreds of thousands or millions of ICBM missiles, at the same time, Yahweh Shai. So figure it out. Good luck with that. Be blessed. But other than that, hope you brothers edified. Like I said, I'm gonna definitely have to put up that video dealing with Godzilla, King Kong, the Scar King, the Red Ape, and also the Dragon. I'm gonna definitely have to. That's gonna take a little time, you know, put the piece of the puzzle together, because you definitely don't want to mess up some of Revelation, any scripture, but Revelation 17, 18, you really gotta know. You gotta go back to the drawing board with that one, back to your notes. So I'm gonna have that coming up, brewing up in the meantime. But with that, Shalom, Maki.